Networks don't talk about it.
Big Doug.
Does your wife hate you because you're busted?
Government can't tax it.
Big Doug.
Did you blow the kids' college fund on bad picks?
But sports betting is a $200 billion a year business.
Big Doug.
Telephone turned off? Mortgage payments 2 months behind?
A lot of gamblers out there, man. And they have needs.
Big Doug.
Your car repossessed? Call Big Doug.
And come Monday morning after a losing weekend, they got big needs.
Big Doug.
Gargantuan.
Mully and Hanley, Chicago Sports Radio 670 The Score. Oh, it is that time again. Big Doug joins us on the Home Run In Pizza Hotline. Try the new Home Run In Ultra Thick Pizza today. Big Doug, all hail Big Doug. Hello, Doug.
2 Irishmen walk out of a bar. Hey, it could happen.
Not with this crew.
No, talk about drinking. The difference between men and pigs. Pigs can't turn into men when they drink. So you got to remember that.
Hello.
Yeah. I know this. When you drink, nobody's ugly after 2 a.m. That's a problem. And I got to tell you this, guy, just a little story. When I was younger, the first thing I did in the morning was to go home. I always wanted a meaningful overnight relationship. And I remember one night, after drinking a barrel of beer, I ended up with this lady who was hairier than Chewbacca dipped in Rogaine. She had early American features. She looked like a buffalo.
She was the doorman at the Nickelback back in the day, wasn't she?
Yes, she was. I dated her for 2 years. Wasn't about it. That's 2 years of my life, too, by the way. How's that?
Why did God invent alcohol, Big Doug?
Because wanted to control the Irishmen.
That's it,
why.
to keep the Irish from ruling the world. That's the
right.
quick answer. There's
Hey,
another
Brian.
answer in there somewhere, but I don't want to get to it.
Brian, I want to hire you, buddy.
Not after last week, you know.
No. This is one of my financial retrievers.
Oh, huh? Yeah.
Yep. I will pay you double, buddy. Double what you're getting at the Score. I know the Score is cheap.
You got change for $1?
Yeah, well, yeah. The Score would pay a nickel to watch the Statue of Liberty take a piss in the Atlantic Ocean, but here's what I'm going to do.
Man, oh my God.
Wow.
Big Doug is
Lady
fired
Liberty
today,
is
pal.
blushing.
Get out of my way.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, I want to offer you this job, okay? This job is offered to you, and there's a special retriever kit. And this is what it includes.
Uh-huh.
Brian, you get a new car,
Wow.
all black. You get a Smith & Wesson, including ammo. And then you get a Bowie knife. Then you get a pair of brass knuckles.
Wow. This sounds...
And, Brian, your own human relations specialist. That's yours.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm throwing in a net swing hammer in, and you get your own pinky ring.
I still have the S-wing hammer inscribed with my name on it. Can I use that?
No. This is brand new.
Oh, okay.
I got your brand new
You got a
one.
company-issued one. All right.
Yeah, well, yeah, yours got blood on it. But anyway, yours. And I'm getting you a machete. And the final thing I'm going to get you,
Is that the name of the car?
No.
Oh.
That's the name of the big, long knife that they use to cut down palm trees. Okay, here we go. Hey, you also get the last thing. You get an autographed picture of Ed Obradovich. That's what you get. That's
Damn
the
it.
last thing. That's it. That's the guy thing. And Bata, I'd love to hire OB as one of my also financial retrievers. That guy could.
That sounds like quite the perk package there. I like
Well,
that.
it's a perfect package for you.
You'd lose too much clientele if you hired OB.
Yeah.
Big Doug.
Wow.
Well, Molly, you can't qualify for this because you took the vows of poverty and silence. You can't be married to have this.
No. You got to be able to travel.
You got to be able to travel.
Vows
You gotta
of
be free
poverty
to
and
move-
silence.
To move around. I mean, that's the whole key. But that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at someone that I need. And Brian, I think you're the man. I think you're the guy.
After my 1-4 last week, I'm looking for a gig. So.
And Big Doug, you beat him. You finally got him this week.
I finally got him,
last
didn't
week.
I?
He finished 1-4.
This game will humble you.
And
What
you
did
were
I finish? What was I?
well, never mind what you were. You beat him. What do you want to? You want to get me in trouble?
You never will fight on that again. will you?
Never. I've learned.
Huh?
My knee aches every time I read your record.
Well, I'm on the crest of a slump, boys. That's what it's I've had some major problems.
Let's get to it. Should we
Let's
get
go.
to it? Let's start with the battle for football supremacy in Los Angeles. You've got USC -4 against and at UCLA.
USC 7-3 overall, 5-3 in the Pac-12. They can clinch the Pac-12 on the south side if they win this game. Hey, last year they beat UCLA, wasn't it 50-0? So USC has won 12 of the last 13 meetings against UCLA. And as far as UCLA is concerned, they've got pretty good quarterbacks. There's Brent Hanley, and they play around a spread offense. They're 8-2 overall. They're 5-2 in the Pac-12. They got a higher ranking than USC. And UCLA has won their last 4 games. They're ranked in the top 25. I'm going to take a shot here. I'm going to go with UCLA.
You know what? I just had an epiphany, and I'm switching my pick at the last second. Probably not a good thing. Did you see this where the UCLA said if USC's mascot goes out there on the steed and puts the sword at midfield, they're not going to let the USC band play at halftime. They're going to tell them go home. I'll take USC and lay the points.
That's a really peculiar.
I know.
And that's why you should be working for me, Brian, because your mind doesn't
I think
work
outside
normal.
the box.
Your mind doesn't work normally.
Yeah,
it doesn't work. Your mind not only wanders, it sometimes it leaves completely.
Our listener this week is representing the listeners, Adam from Darien, and he is with you on that horse nonsense, Brian. He's taking USC as well.
Oh, boy.
Sucker.
Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Big Doug. Been around since Jesus Christ. He used me to make his picks. Pleased to meet you. Hope you know my name's Big Doug.
The Packers -3 in the hook. The beat-up Packers at Detroit. The Packers favored by 3.5 in the games at Detroit. Big Doug.
I'll take a look at the quarterback for the Packers, Rodgers. 29 touchdowns, only 5 interceptions, 67% completions, 107.4 quarterback running rating. They still can't run the football. There's no question about that. Clay Matthews is out. They've had a ton of injuries, but they've been off a bye. And Randall Cobb is really coming around. That guy is a game breaker. He has 6 touchdowns in the last 5 games, and he has 45 receptions. Their tight end, Finley, has 29 catches. Kellen Davis, take note. Lions, Stafford, 11 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 63% completions, and not having a great year like he had last year. The Lions' only chance to win this game is LeSure has to get over 100 yards. And Megatron Johnson still has 60 catches, but only 2 touchdowns. Tight end Pettigrew, 42 catches. Kellen Davis, take note. Lions are desperate at 4-5. I'm going to take a shot here, boys. I'm going to go with the Lions.
I'm right with you, Big Doug. And I watched that game, the Lions-Vikings game last week, so why you'd pick Detroit after actually watching that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm taking a shot. I think the pressure's off because their playoff hopes are all but dead, so I'll take the Lions and the points. I think Lions win it outright.
Adam from Darien goes with Green Bay.
I call Big Doug on Fridays to get my picks for Sundays. I'm no longer a moron, and I got a sweet rack for my lady singing.
That's what Chris Martin had in mind when he wrote that song.
You want new breath? Call me.
Yeah. He couldn't come up with a rhyme for rap. All righty, Big Doug. The Chargers are at the Broncos. The Broncos giving up not just a touchdown, but a hook on top of it, 7.5 points.
Molly, a quick question. Is it true the Mulligan family's vacation every year is at a different bar? I don't know. Is that true or not?
No, we go to the same one.
Oh, the same one. Yeah,
They have timeshare.
It's called Arts Tavern. Yeah.
Anyway, Chargers at Denver. Is that what we said? Yeah. Chargers. How about this? Remember the game? They were winning 24-0 over to, was it Denver, at halftime?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they lost the game 35-24.
And that was at San Diego.
Yeah, that was devastating. There was no question about that. It was devastating to the San Diego Chargers. And Rivers has 15 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, an 89 quarterback rating. And their tight end, Gates, has 28 catches. Kellen Davis, take note. Offense under Peyton Manning is solid. I am totally surprised by what he did this year. and I got my hat is off to the guy. 21 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 108.8 quarterback rating. The running game is good with McGee with 676 yards. Decker, 7 touchdowns. Stokely, 4 touchdowns. Their tight end, Tammy, has 30 catches. Kellen Davis, take note. I am taking Denver.
Don't get Kellen upset. He's already upset he's being
Who are
booed.
you taking?
Denver.
Okay,
Denver.
sorry. Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, what he said, I'll take the Chargers.
Okay. That's not what he said.
I hate you, Brett.
And Adam and Darian once again walks in perfect harmony with Mr. Hanley.
Oh, boy, this is a bad week.
Is this Doug Dem style?
Backdoor cracked, we don't need a key. He's waiting for me. We know Stosh Polinsky. Had a bad week, don't have money. Will he understand or will he flatten me? Crap, he's in a bad mood. Will he start freaking out? Big Doug is gonna. Oh, Stosh is locking the doors. Don't think I'm getting out. Big Doug is gonna low. Big Doug is gonna low. Big Doug is gonna low. Big Doug is gonna low.
I'm going to eat your liver with a nice Chianti.
Hey, I haven't mentioned yet, it's a Football Friday on the Score.
That's right.
And some guy named Doug Buffone is sponsored by Crown Royal.
No kidding.
I love Crown Royal.
I'll tell you, I drink it by the gallon.
I love Doug Buffone.
I love Doug Buffone and Crown Royal together.
I'd like to spend some time with both of them.
I love Doug Royal and Crown Buffone.
That's what happens.
That's what happens after about a barrel of that stuff.
Can I tell you this hour of the Mully and Hanley Show is brought to you by American Family Insurance?
No, you didn't.
Okay.
No,
All
you
right,
did.
the Ravens -3.5 at
Ravens.
Pittsburgh.
Aha. Last week, what, 55-20 they won? They killed, they destroyed. Who did destroy last week? I forgot now. Anyway, Nagata, their defensive tackle, did not play last week. They got him ready for Pittsburgh. He's ready to go. Joe Flacco had 4 touchdowns last week. He has 13 TDs, 7 interceptions, 88.3 quarterback rating. And how about this? Their tight end, Peta, 27 catches. Kellen Davis, take note. Ben Roethlisberger out. Todd Haley, the offensive coordinator, is going to take over. Byron Leftwich will be the quarterback. And, you know, the Steelers have lost 2 consecutive losses on Sunday night games at home. I don't know, Roethlisberger out of this football game. You got Leftwich coming in. I think they're going to have to depend on Dwyer and Redmond to run the football more. The Steeler defense jumps up. I am still going to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I'm right with you, Big Doug. We'll take Pittsburgh.
All right, Baltimore for Adam and Darian.
That's a winner for us, Brian.
4-5 Big Doug. He's a loser, baby. Hope he says he's sorry. Sorry for that crap. 4-5 Big Doug. He's a loser, baby. Don't play Mully and Hanley. He told you not to gamble.
Bears at Niners, -5 for the Niners. I've seen it at 5.5. We're calling it -5, Doug.
Jason Campbell, if he plays, he's the guy who's going to come off. The guy is going to drink and drunk down the field. I mean, that's what he does.
Oh, Chris Berman's not listening.
Yeah, I like Chris Berman a lot. I don't know. I look at the Bears and I think, you know, maybe that's who they are. Maybe they should be dinking and dunking. Maybe they should be watching the turnovers, trying to play close to the vest, have the defense come up with the big plays. But I was kind of disappointed the last game, though. You don't check down when you're, you know, you act like you had a 40-point lead. That's the only part that bothers me, whether it's the Campbell or whether it was the coaching staff. I don't know who the hell's doing it for. Lovie Smith, Mike Tice, Jeremy Bates. Someone's got to get them act together over there. The offense is only ranked 28th. They got to get better. They have to get on track. And as far as the Niners are concerned, you know, what's going on with Harbaugh, guys? I heard he had heart trouble.
He's fine. He'll be at practice today.
He'll be there today. So he's back in. And, you know, again, too, Alex Smith is going to be out. Is he in? He's in, too, correct?
Probably.
So what you got here, you got the San Francisco team. I mean, I look at the line, I say to myself, okay, fine. They got a great running game with Gore, with 753 yards. You take a look at Alex Smith, 13 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 104.1 quarterback rating. Their tight end, Vernon Davis, has 29 catches. Kellen Davis, be aware of that. And when you take a look at their defense with Willis and Bowman, I mean, they're there. I just think that, you know, that when you look at this, the line says to yourself, bet the Bears. And I'm going to bet the 49ers. I'm taking the 49ers.
Yeah, Kellen Davis, take note. The line smells. I'll take the Niners.
So does Adam and Darian. We're all in trouble.
Helped build the Roman Colosseum. The gladiator games provided him with his first big bookie gig. He once was an exterminator. His technique was to shake a crowbar at the affected house. It worked. Once had a side job killing turkeys for Thanksgiving. He really loved that job. Really loved it. He's the most interesting bookie in the world.
I don't always gamble, but when I do, I win. So call me, you moron, at 555-5555.
Stay Dougie, my friends.
All righty, Dougie, thank you.
Well, here's a final for this segment. How a man impresses a woman. He cuddles her. He kisses her. He caresses her. He loves her. He protects her. He hugs her. He spends money on her. He supports her. He wines and dines her. Now, how does a woman impress a man? All she has to do is turn up naked with a beer. Boys, have a good day.
Have a great weekend, Big Dog.
Truer words, Big Dog.